You are back with your boy A-Dub on a Real Talk with A-Dub podcast. Today's topic is today I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna go on a rant from something that I seen earlier this week. So the rant is going to be about women expectations 2025. Now the reason I want to talk about women expectations 2025 because there's a lot of nonsense that's going on, and it's just crazy stuff, and it doesn't make like any sense. You know, man's supposed to make this, man's supposed to make that, man's supposed to do this, man's supposed to do that, but it's like, okay, well, what are your woman duties and roles? Like, you're not doing any of that stuff, you know. And it's crazy because it's a man's world. Men are the prize. Like I say this time and time again. I'm not trying to be sexist or try to put men above women. You know, they go equally side by side. Everybody has their role. But it's like the player on a team will never be better than the coach. Like the coach is always, the owner of the company is always more valuable than anybody underneath him. That's just how it is, you know. That's why, like, when a man gets married, a woman takes his last name. He is the owner of the team. If his last name is Johnson, when she gets married, she becomes Mrs. Johnson, and all the little kids becomes, you know, Johnson Jr. and whatever Johnson. So he is head. You know, the Bible says, you know, man is head of household. So if a man is head of household, man is on top, man is this and man is that, why do women have all these requirements? Like, you're trying to join a team. You're trying to build with somebody, you know. So it's like, what do women expect? So let's dive into it. Now, you watch these podcasts and these little roadside interviews, like, hey, you know, what do you think? And oh, my man need to make 6 figures and blah 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 blah. Do you know what it takes for a man to make 6 figures? I don't think women understand that. Like, they can't even make, like, women can barely make 50 grand, but a woman is expecting a man to make 6 figures, 100,000 a year. You know how much of that is going home after taxes? It's not a lot. Yeah, you making cash flow. You also paying a lot in taxes. But are clueless up to all that. Then what else do they want? You know, 6 feet tall. It's funny because, as far as I remember, all my homeboys that's 6 feet tall, they don't want tall women. They don't care for tall women. They prefer short women. So it's like the women who are 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", 5'11", yeah, you may get you a tall guy. You know, a guy may whatever, but just look at all the relationships. You got some, you know, that are, but for the most part, tall guy, short girl. I mean, average people. Just like average people. You like somebody, you like them. It has nothing to do with the attribute. Now, this is the part 2 that's kind of like petty in this whole situation, right? You know nothing about a man, but he makes 6 figures and he is 6 feet tall, right? Now, you assume that just because he has those 2 traits, that's going to be the best fit for you because that's what you want. Don't care about his relationship with his family. Don't care about how he feels about his friends and his family. Don't care about how he feels about you. Don't know anything else. He can be a deadbeat. He can have 20 kids. You know, I mean, just because he's making 6 figures don't mean he's not a deadbeat. There's plenty of dudes I know who have money, and it's like they have money, but their mom doesn't have a car, and their mom catches the bus to go buy groceries. But this dude ride around in the BMW. It's a lot of you dudes, and you guys know who you are. So yeah. Then, you know, like, it's so much that you don't know about a person, but yet you assume because this guy has some traits that you like that's gonna be a perfect fit. Now, you may meet a guy, he may be 5'5", he may make $50,000. You know, we're gonna drop through. He may make 20 $5,000 a year. He 5'5". You know, everybody loves him. He's a family man. He doesn't cheat. You know, his family really family oriented. You know, got his faith in God. You gonna pass up on this guy here who's a good guy for a potential somebody you don't know what's coming? And see, the thing is, with people, when I'm kind of jump off topic of the whole what women expect. I'm gonna just go ahead and just speak on truly what it is. We as a society get twisted with this online dating, it's online Facebook, Instagram, all this other stuff. You think you have tomorrow. You think you will find somebody better. You think. Kobe Bryant thought he would have had another day. You know, all these people who are famous and who are gone from here, they thought they had another day. Nobody knew when their time was coming. You never know. You may be thinking, oh, you're going to find somebody else. You may not find anybody else. Every guy you may run into may be a straight deadbeat. Everybody will not get rich. Everybody will not get married. And the thing is, we never think it'll happen to us. And because of that fact is why we move the way we move. Because everybody assumes it won't happen to me. Oh, I don't care. You know, whatever. Then when it happened to you, you're on social media crying, oh, I cannot find a good man. Go on podcast, oh, a good man, Go on another show, oh, men are sassy and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Oh, they don't want to step up to the challenge. They don't want to be a real man. They don't want to be a father, you know, to my 6 children and whatever else. I know plenty of dudes who are good dudes who will father a chick with 5, 6 kids. I know one personally. I know a dude who has no kids and who fathered 2 kids. That's not his. Haven't had none of his own yet. I know all these type of people. I know all these type of guys. So all that stuff is nonsense. It's the person. It's the character. It has nothing to do with anything. If I meet a chick right now, I like her. She likes me. We make it work. Everything else is kind of irrelevant. Now I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you know, yeah, if a chick has that many kids, I'm going to, you know, just fall in love with her, whatever, because it's not going to happen. Like, everybody's life is different. Like, my life is on a certain path. There's certain things that I want to accomplish, certain things I want to take care of, certain things I need to do. Now, does that mean I'm going to neglect who comes into my life? I'm not. See, some people have a different anointing over their life. Some people are blessed. Some people, they live a crazy life, and you sit back like, there's no way in the world. This chick here, she slept with 1,000 dudes. You know, she was a straight whore, and she ended up with a guy, married, happy with kids. That kind of surprised me. It's actually like literally cold in Florida. So it's like, you may not get that love. Shoot, you got some people, they had sex one time with the love of their life, and they called AIDS. You got some people, they had a one-night stand with a chick, and the chick got pregnant. And so everybody's life is different. So you sit up here assuming and thinking you have time, it'll be somebody else, it'll be somebody better. Got him. That ain't happening. It just ain't happening. So it's like, can we please get past that? Like, it makes no sense. Back in the day, people got together, they made it work. Simple as that. Man, look at the next person you meet right now. They make you happy. You can make it work with that person. You just don't choose to. Oh, we're not compatible. There's no such thing. It's like, oh, you don't force anything. No, you force everything. Like this, if you wasn't born rich, how you gonna get rich? Hard work and dedication. You are forcing yourself to get rich. You get in a relationship with somebody, and you're like, oh, well, you know, there's too much work. You know, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, or, you know, he's saying he gotta do this, he gotta do that. If you want that relationship, you want a relationship that's gonna require work. It's not gonna be easy breezy. It's not. You know, all these crazy expectations and all this crazy chatter and this and that. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not letting dudes off the hook. A lot of dudes are sorry. A lot of dudes don't have anything going for themselves. A lot of dudes can't help a woman with nothing. You know, those guys shouldn't procreate, but yet they procreate because I don't know. You know, I know one guy, he like, man, when my pocket's funny, He say sex is the last thing on his mind. You know, everybody not built like that. And like, I never try to bash, you know, dudes who don't make money, or dudes who go home and play a video game all day, or dudes who are like inferior men. The B's, the C's, the D's, not even the B's. B's are decent. The C's and the D's and the F's. Like, I really never try to bash them, because it's somebody for everybody. I think. I don't know. But there's a lot of D's and C's getting together with women who are potential B's, and I mean, I'm not talking the bad word B, but like B-class women, and they fumble. I'm an older dude compared to some of the chicks I date, right? I would rather get with a younger chick, try to build her up, versus as in get with a girl my age and try to work it out. This may sound messed up, but I mean, so you telling me at the age we're at, you done met, matter of fact, I'm gonna go off a body count. For a female, look at your body count. You telling me out of all those bodies that you had, none of them were that guy you want to be with for the rest of your life? None of them wanted you to be their wife? None of them, like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, okay, well, I was just using him for sex. Why? Why would you throw a body on yourself for no reason? What if you would have got pregnant from that person? Then what? You know, so it's like, don't make dumb decisions. I know women who, when they were younger, you know, they was basic, but they had like a vision. You know what I'm saying? Or they had some type of drive, and then they get pregnant by a dude who a bum. Excuse me. And dude will be a bum, and dude will always be a bum. I mean, like, a lot of guys who are doing well in life can relate to this. It's a lot of dudes who be getting, you know, the bad women, you know, who be having the pretty baby mamas and all that stuff, who be in our inboxes begging for money. They need a ride. Let me borrow your car. Or let me this, let me that. Yeah, it be the dudes who everybody think popular. Them dudes ain't popular. Them dudes popular and cool to people who don't know any better. I have nothing to gain or lose by exposing a bum. So I'll never be like, oh man, that boy owed me money. Or I had to stop my homeboy from jumping on his head because he owed money. Oh man, they send that boy to the store. That boy ain't nobody. You scared of who? I get no props or credit for telling on people who are in those roles. Women can't fish them out. I just sit back and mind my business. You know, if a woman can't sit back and look at a guy and identify what type of guy he is, I mean, she gonna have a hard life. It's simple. One thing I tell people to break down, right? The dude has an expensive car, right? Matter of fact, we ain't gonna go for that. You holler at him. He got on the Gucci slippers and a Gucci belt. Ooh, he got on 2 Gucci accessories. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, it could be fake. You wouldn't know it's fake. You know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't. Okay, let's say he has on a YSL shirt, some whatever jeans, and whatever. So now he looking like he got money. He look like he got money. Shoot, for all you know, he hit a lick during PPP and he bought all that stuff and he just recycling it. Because I know a lot of people who got pregnant during that time, and I be hearing stories about their baby daddy. And I don't even want to tell the stories because it be like, if you know this person, you would know exactly who I'm talking about if I tell some of these stories. If you're in my section or area of the world. So yeah, so I won't even do that. But okay, boom, he has the outfit. Oh, he has jewelry on. Okay, cool. So now he looking like $1 million. Now he looking like a dude who got some money. I had one coworker. She said this perfectly. She said, "Man, I ain't worried about none of that stuff. She, as far as I know, he hit a lick. That money spent. Just because he had that on, I don't mean nothing for me. As far as I know, he can't do nothing for me. He has that stuff. I don't have it." That was like the realest stuff I heard a female say in a very long time. And she was right. So now he got on jewelry. Alright, boom. He got the image. Let's say he got dreads, gold teeth, whatever. Now, boom. Okay, everything looked the part. Okay, so how he got to the club? He rode with his homeboys. Ain't nothing wrong with that because we carpool, whatever. Okay. So if he looking like $1,000,000, his homeboy's looking average, but his homeboy drove. Okay, what kind of car his homeboy drove? If my dog got a goddamn 2001 Honda Accord, I ain't riding with that boy. Look at me. We finna go. We finna jump in my wheel. We finna ride. So, you look at his homeboy car. His homeboy better be in the Escalade. Better be in something raw. Better be in a Charger, Hellcat. God dang it, something raw. If his homeboy in a basic car, and he didn't drive, I start questioning that first quarter. Now let's say he do got a decent car. Let's say he want to drink that night. Cause sometimes, we go out, us boys, we go up like, I'm finna get towed tonight, dog. Man, you drive. Okay, what car does he drive? Okay, so he has the car, he has the clothes, the jewelry, and he has a decent car. Okay, yeah, you messing with a winner. You messing with a winner. Where you stay at? Or who you stay with? So you kind of see where I'm going with this. Everything gotta line up some type of way. Now I'm not saying because if you stay with his peoples, whatever. I'm not saying that. But like I say, pay attention to everything. He stay with his peoples. How long has he stayed with his peoples? How old is he versus how long he stayed with his peoples? Is he saving his money up? Does he blow his money? If he's staying with his people, he not saving his cash. Then he just living a adult free life, basically, and he's blowing his cash. You can build a future with him. You can, if his priorities decide to change and get right. I never knock a dude who don't have a car, who stay with his peoples. I never knock a dude for any of that stuff, because everybody's life is different. Everybody got different circumstances. So with all what I just said, you can match and put the pieces together to find out who you're dealing with. Okay, he's staying with his peoples now, but he had a place. Or, he don't have a car now because he got a DUI. Like, it's a lot of different reasons why men be in a situation that they be in. But you can relate if they tell you something that makes sense. Raw clothes, no car at all, boom. If you got a place, dress normal, that's like you want people who have priorities. Simple as that. Simple as that. If his priorities in place, you find you a good dude. See, I can never go in on women about what they have or who they are and things like that, because it really doesn't matter. Women can, she's a boss, she's a this, she's a that. No, it's plenty of women who make a lot of money. There's plenty of women who make a lot of money and who are good. There's plenty of women who can cook. I feel like it's more competition for women to get a good dude versus as it is for men to get a good woman. Because a dude can get a plain Jane and he's straight. She cook, clean, fuck, shut up. He good. He good. Now what happens is, it'd be a good dude, and he'll build a chick, and the chick would know that, she'll a lot of women take their men for granted, and it goes both ways. Some dudes who cheat on their woman, they take their woman for granted, but mostly women take their men for granted, and this is how women end up losing their dude. You don't treat him right, don't want to cook, don't want to clean, don't want to do this, don't want to do that. And there was like a book, why do men like hoes or bitches or something like that. And it's like, why do you think? Buddy busting's behind, he come home, the house not clean, you didn't cook, you didn't do nothing. Now this man feeling like, I gotta go out here and deal with these people in this world. I'm already black male. This is for people of color. Now I gotta come home and deal with this nonsense. Like, nope, nobody wanna go through that. And she been home all day on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, looking at baddies and whatever else, network and all other nonsense. But she didn't take care of home. She didn't say, you know what, let me be the best girl I can do. Let me make sure I secure my spot. It just is what it is. Especially if you got a good dude. Girl, you gotta work. Don't let nobody trick you out your seat. That's one of the things I used to always tell my homeboys and my boys. And I'm like, look, don't let nobody trick you off these streets, yo. Don't be beefing with no dude who got nothing to lose. Like, them people will trick you out of your spot. And you will be stuck looking dumb trying to figure out life and praying and hoping and wishing. And then we be praying for things and they come, but we be too dumb enough to recognize it. So don't let nobody trick you out your spot. I don't want to get tricked out of the streets and go to jail and then I got to try to pray my way out. No, I'm trying to avoid the whole situation altogether. So same thing with people in relationships. Don't let nobody outside your relationship affect you in your relationship. Simple as that. Do what you gotta do. Like, I mean, it's simple. Then like women be expecting dudes to break bread. Look, the quote I hate the most seeing online is, oh, my rent $1,500. Don't ask me what I'm doing. That's fine. You can be like that. It's like 5 other girls ready right now. They won't dare say nothing that goddamn dumb. Who pay their bills? Look for no handouts. See, I'm starting to think it's a type of woman. It's not all. It's a type of woman that goes through, that's put men through these crazy requirements and crazy problems. Cause like I've been dating forever. I have never been in a relationship with a chick who said I need to pay a bill. I haven't. I don't went out on dates. The chick will pay. I always pay. They're like, oh baby, I got it. I'll be like, what? I don't went on dates like dates like we just met date. And we at the bar buying drinks and like I got the drink tab. What? We talking with people. They like, oh yeah, man, me and my man. Nah, we not together at all. We just met. But what she's doing, she's establishing dominance and territory. She's letting the party that we're talking to, that, hey, this is who I'm with, or this is who I'm interested with, or this is who I'm dealing with. So it's a lot of good women. The baddies, the ones that they all look alike, they all got like the same lace fronts, they all get the same tattoos, be wearing the same clothes from the same boutiques and all that stuff. Like this girl I was talking to, she had this outfit on, she thought she was killing it, and I showed her a chick who sent me a friend request on Facebook who had the same outfit on. And she's like, like. So the look-alike shawties, I don't think they're the ones. I think they're the most problematic chicks. I do. And I say look alike because they all look alike. Look alike, act alike, want to be alike. Want to be the hottest thing, smoking, want to be a baddie. And then the ones who have the crazy messed up expectations. And I blame their parents. I got to. Their upbringing was non-existent. I know a lot of people who had kids at a young age and they wanted to enjoy their life and not be a parent. I get that. I get it. I understand it. Trust me, I get it and I understand it. But you gotta be a parent. Then, like I always say, women don't have good female friends because nobody teaches them be real. Hey girl, you shouldn't do that. Hey girl, that man like you. Now to piggyback on what I was saying about women don't have good friends and things like that. So I like this little thing here. This is the Bible Promise book. And I want to read to you a passage out of Titus 2, verses 4 through 5. Older women are to teach the young women to love their husband and children. They are to teach them to think before they act, to be pure, to be workers at home, to be kind, and to obey their own husbands. In this way, the word of God is honored. Now look, I get it, everybody's not married, but the book and the Bible really doesn't talk about dating and relationships. It talks more about marriages, or only about marriages, so married couples. Women aren't teaching women how to be women. Then it's a big confusion. Same thing with men. The women who have the influence, majority are negative. Your sexy reds, your whoever, they hold more influence than somebody that's positive. So if they're saying do this, do that, a guy better do this, do that, what you think the women gonna do or look forward to? A guy doing what they're talking about. So it's because of that, it's a lack. So it's so bad, like I can't even tell you of a positive woman besides like some church lady or something to listen to or take heed from, because there's not many. Especially with our music, that's how they get famous. It's the ratchet stuff. The music that's bad for us is what's popular. Same thing with guys. Nobody sits around and be like, dang, what does Russell Wilson do? This is the perfect example because everybody talking about it. Versus Future. Who has more influence? The positive Russell Wilson or Future? And they're both famous. Both famous people. One has clout. One just exists because of the opposition. Put it like that. So I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, women need better friends. Women need counseling. They need to start implementing some of this stuff in school so you have better women. But at the same time, because I'm a business person and I understand how things work and how life is, only the strong survive. I hold many hats. I honestly don't want everybody on the same page as me, because then I lose individuality. See, when women copy other women, they lose individuality, and they're okay with that because they compete amongst themselves. They get BBLs to compete amongst themselves. Oh, I got a BBL, you can't afford one. Okay, and so what? This chick here looks gorgeous without a BBL. She's a great woman. She cooks. Whatever it is. See, the things that men care about, women don't think to care for. It's just crazy and weird. So men have it bad. Like I just literally just thinking men have it bad. Because I want a woman that's her, that's natural, that's her. I don't want a woman who wants to be like somebody else? So back to what I was saying with this whole business thing and everything else. A lot of people are a part of conformity. You know, they're okay with everything. I'm not, and I don't want a woman who is. I want a woman that's her. So I don't want. I mean, I would love for the schools to start, making women be women and things like that. But there's a whole bunch of other alternatives, and other alternatives are actually, depending on who you are in life, they're resourceful and they're probably not. I was in a international long distance relationship many years ago. So I hate to use this term because I got cursed out by this girl I was talking to when I mentioned it, whatever. But I did some like passport bros. Like I was literally probably like the original. I didn't have a term for it, I didn't have a name for it because I was happy in love. I didn't care about anything else because everything was great. But it's like when you date a woman from another country, it is completely different. Completely different. It's like they value, and we have a conversation, I'll be talking, baby, what you want to do? Oh, you the guy, you tell me. Oh no, whatever you want to do, I want to do it too. I'm like, what? A meal? Look here. When I was with this chick, I never cooked a meal. I ain't thinking I'm thinking about it now. I never cooked a meal at all. She cooked everything: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I know some of you guys are probably like, well, you need to go get her back. And then when I do get her, meaning as in like figuratively, and I do get her, and she's not black, or whatever, or she's not American black, oh, then all the hate speech come out. You didn't want to do it, so I found somebody who did. That's the thing. Like what some women will not understand is that you would never do it, no matter how much money the guy makes, no matter how dominant he is. You just won't do it because that's not in you. You were not programmed that way. Older men date younger women for a reason. Once they start to realize, damn, life getting tough. Dang, life is real. See, a chick who grown, yeah, she already bent out of shape and bitter because she went through some of the toughest phases of her life alone. It is what it is. When she lost a grandparent, I lost this or that or whatever, or didn't have no money, there wasn't no solid dude around her for it like that. Then the dudes who she was messing with, they couldn't help her. Even if they wanted to help her, they couldn't. If it was financially, or they don't hold a mental, emotional capacity. It's a whole bunch of reasons. And then she's like, dang, I did this, I did that, I was doing this, I was doing that. Now she feels used and abused, and then she feels bitter. And then she grows up and jump in her 30s, and that resentment is still in there, festering and boiling. Oh, man, ain't this. You got a kid from a dude who's a deadbeat. What you would expect? I hate to pull his role, but look at his family. If his mama ain't doing nothing, his daddy ain't doing nothing, what make you think he gonna be any better? Does he talk of ambition? Does he talk of drive? Or do he talk about basic stuff? Like, come on now. I got an ex. She started dealing with this dude, and she said she was dumb for him for whatever reason, and he be sitting there talking, spewing that dream stuff to her, and she be like, look, A-Dub did it. A-Dub didn't wait. A-Dub didn't do this. A-Dub. She called me something different, but she was like, I'm like, I don't even know this dude, and I feel like this dude hate me. I ain't never meet this guy. But it's a difference. Hey man, look, I got this property that's down the street from you. I'm gonna have the mail and stuff come to your crib. Oh, matter of fact, no, forget that. I got this bill I need you to pay for my property, whatever, because I gotta go pay them directly, and they can't pay it online. I'm gonna shoot you the bread. Can you go pay this bill for me? The bill like $60. I'll probably send her $100. Oh yeah, you keep the rest just for going. Mess with a dude like that versus dude, yeah man, I want to buy me some land. Yeah man, I want to do this. Yeah man, I want to do that. Talking. It does not take much. It is not hard to get into real estate. It is not. To buy your first property does not take a lot of anything. It doesn't take a lot of money. It takes a lot of time and effort to find one. But deals are everywhere because people who have them, they want to get rid of it. They don't want to sit there holding, paying property taxes every year on something that's not generating them income. Like, come on, man. So, I know I probably said a lot, probably a lot of hard to digest, and then I'll talk fast. But, ladies, you gotta make better decisions. If a woman listen to this, probably dudes mostly, but gotta make better decisions. Guys, you guys gotta do better. You know, because it's like the sorry dudes who look cool make it bad for the dudes who are cool and don't look cool. This dude got on a Gucci belt, whatever. Let's say he got a whole freaking outfit on. He's stunning, right? I got a jet ski. I can ride my jet ski every day. It has more value, more resale value than him and his outfit. Let's say he bought a whole outfit for a week. He can wear a new YSL, a new this or that, a new Balenciaga. He can wear all this stuff every day for 5 days straight. I can ride my jet ski for years, and it's still a jet ski. Jet ski has more value, holds more value, and costs more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like assets. Okay, yeah, it's a liability because it's a jet ski. Yeah, but it's better than buying clothes. Like, gotta pick and choose. Do you know all what entails of owning like a recreational toy? Whether it be a jet ski, a boat, a four-wheeler, a dirt bike, a go-kart, a side-by-side, whatever. You need a place for it. You gotta pay for it to get fixed. You need a place to keep it. Money to for gas and tires, like maintenance, like that stuff costs money. That's ongoing money, not an outfit. You let a dude with an outfit trick you, you a fool. Simple as that. You know? Worry about, dude making money, making 6 figures. How much do you make? You want him to make six figures for what? So he can take care of you? I make 6 figures. It's nothing. It is what it is. My passport, before it expired, it was halfway through the book, and I ain't traveled in the last 5 years of my passport. So it's like a female come to me, it's like, okay, you want to make 6 figures? Okay, I got that. You want me to be 6 feet tall? Unfortunately, I'm not 6 feet tall. Okay, what else? There's nothing else you desire in life? Shit, I got businesses, multiple LLCs that I'm on or with somebody else. So, like, what are we talking about? As they say, like, what are you bringing to the table? I am the table. Nah, dog, it don't work that way. A female get with me, they straight. They sit down and they say, hey, look, I want to get to your level. Because the thing is, female know when they get with me, they know. I'm not even trying to talk about me, whatever. I'm just saying, like, when a female get with a dude, they know what type of dude he is. It doesn't take long. They're like, damn, he got a house. Dang, he got a car. Then he got more than one car. Then he got this. Then he got that. Then he got access. Look at his friends. His friends are doing good. Then they look at them and they situation and they friends. They be like, damn, like I'm slacking. I'm behind. And that's where the whole self-sabotaging and inferior complex and with all that stuff comes into play. Because then they start doubting themselves. But the same chick who I said I never had to cook because she always cooked. You think, when we stop talking, we just like how my regular relationships are, we just stop talking? Nope. She started a business, multiple businesses too. I helped her with those businesses. I fronted a lot of the back end and some of the front end. She did the legwork. We split. You think she need me? Nah. She don't need me. She's straight. I mean, she ain't gonna make more money than me in the long run or whatever, but she's straight. She's straight. So she got with me. She technically didn't have nothing to offer me, but a future, child, stuff like that. The basic stuff. But she walked away straight. It's a lot of dudes who got connections with a lot of things and a lot of places. So it's like for a female to be like, she the table. How? Like I just don't get it. How are you the table? But now when when I date females from the States, they never sit down and be like, hey, okay, you have a house, how do I get in position to buy a house? You don't think I tell? Man, look, my situation, I had the cash and I had the credit, so for me it was simple. You don't think I know other ways to get a house? Besides, like, if you don't have the cash or you don't have the credit yet, like, it's plenty of ways. Like, I can break this stuff down. Like, I can break this stuff down all day, in and out, when in my sleep. How to get yourself in position to get a house. And the thing is, I don't want to tell everybody because I just don't. And I'm a realtor. I'm gonna help those who are in the pursuit of getting a house, but like my backdoor secrets and stuff, nah, because use them and I don't need everybody knowing it. I'm not trying to go viral about telling my trade secrets and then everybody's doing it. The next thing you know, it's not popular no more. We can't do it because they require it. Like, no. And we're not doing all that. But if I'm intimate with a female and she asks me, I'm gonna tell her. Simple as that. That's just one thing. So I got homeboys. They in the same position. They in the same situation. They got plenty of stuff to offer. So it's like a chick come along, like, what actually do you have to offer? Unless you come from like a rich family, you got rich connects. But nah, if you don't got none of that, the only thing you have to offer is you as a woman, peace, potential future. So when we're looking for expectations and all this, well, trying to raise expectations, have these crazy expectations, remember at the end of the day, both parties can only present and offer a future. That's it. A chick will get with me right now. When she's with me right now, it is nothing because we're in the present. Then we will talk in the present and work on the future. She's learning. We are going through these steps and these processes for the future. Not for now, because now we're in the present. A dude who is a dead, because I know some dudes who had great women and the women wanted to help them get on their feet and help them do this and help them do that. A woman like that, has a table. Now, man is still head of household, but she has a table. And how she should portray and do and work that table is she help him get on his feet, right? She does that, and she starts letting him know, say, hey, look, blah blah blah, da 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 da, and just like, I'm not saying hand over everything to him because he doesn't know, he's still learning. Make him feel involved. Make it seem like his decision matters until he's in a position to where he feels the confident to lead the family. I done seen some situations. I'm like, how did this woman let this dude lead her downwards? Because she was a woman playing a woman's role, being submissive, listening to her God, regardless of the fact whatever he had going. And like I said, I've seen this time and time again. Because she has a good job, he doesn't have a job. She takes care of him, but he's in control. She submits. She gives her whole check to him. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is she wasn't paying attention to the direction that he was going. Dude got comfortable. He got it made. He can do no wrong, basically. You know how this ends: drugs, cheating, eventually domestic violence, stuff like that. So that's what I mean as in they go down. Now you got some, they go upward. Or some women, they like the stepping stones. I know a dude right now. Him and his wife, they not together, but he take care of her. He done had another kid and this and whatever, but he take care of her because she took care of him. Him fresh out of jail, nothing, nothing going on for himself, going back to his old ways. She in his ear, he started doing better. She in his ear, he started making better decisions. Now he's still who he is, but start making better decisions. Boom, now he done surpassed her. Because men have potential, always have more potential to make more than a woman. It is what it is. Without extra schooling, without anything. Now, boom, he's up here now. She's still here. Man, look, I'm gonna put you on my health insurance. Look, I'm gonna pay this, I'm gonna pay that, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take care of that. They separate. He understood what was going on. He understood everything. Dang. The thing is, we don't always have that, or people don't always, regurgitate that information. So this is why I say, if you found somebody that's good or decent, you hold on to them people. You don't drop a good man or a good woman because they're not your height. They're not the height you want. Don't get me wrong. If you got a preference, you got a preference. Make it be reasonable. That's all I'm saying. If you don't like, I'm a guy. I don't really care for women who not pretty in the face. That's understandable. I'm attracted to pretty women. So that's what I'm into. If I don't like overly heavy set women, I don't like that. So I won't date that. But I'm not gonna say, okay, well, you guys can probably try to put it the same, like, well, that's why it's like, for me, it's like same with height and income. I don't care how much she make. I don't care how tall she is. I don't care about that stuff. Because it doesn't mean anything. Now, somebody that's overweight, down the road, you have health problems. It's a whole bunch of reasons why, but then I work out. So I work out. Now I can get with somebody who's there and they want to work out, but that gotta be, they gotta make that clear in the beginning stages. And you know what I do? I help them work out, and I set them up to make money from them working out. Ain't no I'm in a whole different league, anyways. But yeah. So don't lose a person because of some dumb attribute. It just doesn't make sense. Let it be something reasonable. If this person's a good person, first off, you'll talk to them and you'll give them your number. You found some type of attraction. Then you talk to them and you figure them out. Now, women don't want to hear this. I know. If you have no interest in a dude, you just want to figure him out and be friends. Say, look, man, I'm not really into the dating mood right now. I don't want to mislead you, but I want to figure out more about you. Can we meet somewhere and just talk? Like go for coffee or something. Something that's not expensive. Don't be trying to get food out of people, because karma is bad and it's gonna come back on you to haunt you if you just using the guy for food. Because I haven't seen anybody who used somebody and they came out on top. It just doesn't work that way. They always end up losing some type of way. So, but yeah, you say that. Guys, same thing. Say, hey man, look, I like you. I think you're beautiful. I want to get to know you more. I just want to go somewhere we could talk. Can we go to the park? Can we go to Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, or Publix? This Publix by my house got a cafe. Can we go over there and talk? Wherever. The pier, something. And you guys just talk it out. I used to try to explain, look, every relationship, when I was on the dating apps, I'm like, I'm not expecting to be in a relationship or be intimate with everybody I meet. I may meet somebody, we probably don't at all, nothing clicks at all. But hey, some guys who flip boats or flip jet skis or looking to buy a house or something. You know what I'm saying? So like I look at everything as like a business aspect. So with that being said, just monitor your friendships. Like you don't gotta sleep with every guy. Guys ain't gotta sleep with every girl. I mean, so yeah. Back to try to wind it in and get back on topic. But yeah, ladies, like a lot of your expectations are ridiculous. I hate to say this, but I'm like, I'm doing better than your dad. Like, how you expect? Like, I'm doing better than your dad, and you're expecting me to do 3 times better than your dad? Like, that don't make any sense. Like, your dad wasn't half the man I am. Like, but you trying to compare, you trying to like put a label on me or try to, you know, make me feel like I ain't special, I ain't blessed, or I ain't that dude for what reason? And you have nothing to offer. That's the main thing we gotta look at. You ain't got much to offer. Like that, like you don't. Like I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but what hobbies do you like? What hobbies do girls have? Like they don't have any hobbies. They eat hot Cheetos and watch baddies. That ain't no hobby. Oh, and go clubbing. Like that's a loser's life. I'm sorry, it just is. Passport. Not everybody want to travel. Now you want to do who can travel too. Now your expectations going up. How often can you afford to travel on your own, ladies? Like, come on now. Like, what are we doing? What are you expecting? How much time do you have? How long have you been on your company? When I left the company I was working for, I can be out for a month. When I used to go with my international relationship, the whole month of December, I'm over there. I'm chilling, getting treated like a king. You know, I mean, now I'm more work for myself, so if I want to be out for a month, I still can. I mean, so it's like all this crazy stuff. You gotta assess yourself, like humble yourself, ladies. Like, it ain't a good look. But yeah, you gotta humble yourself, ladies. Like what? Like, there's not much on the table that a woman can offer. Matter of fact, let me see what Google says, and I'm gonna read this out loud. Uh, dang. So the predictive text for Google, predictive search, I say, what do a woman, and it starts typing, what do a woman bring to the table? What do a woman want from a man? What does a woman ovulate? What does a woman pee come out of? Yeah, that's wild. All right, so we're gonna say what does woman bring to the table? Just click that, right? So Google's AI is generating, right? A woman can bring a wide range of qualities to the table, including strong communication skills, empathy, emotional intelligence, collaborative leadership, resilience, a diverse perspective, a strong ability to build a relationship. All of which are not exclusive to women, but can be particularly prominent in female individuals. However, it is important to remember that every person is unique and should not be generalized based on gender, right? So we're gonna say, what does a man? Whew, gets a little deeper with men. When asked, what does a man bring to the table? It generally refers to the positive qualities, skills, and contributions he offers in a relationship, which can include things like emotional support, financial stability, protection, reliability, commitment, communication, shared values, and ability to contribute to a household task depending on the dynamics of the partnership. Essentially, what makes him a valuable partner. That is like completely different. Which one sounds better? Like the emotional stuff and or commitment, reliability, protection, financial stability. Like, come on, man. I mean, like, come on. Like, so why men would be single, or men, like, it's especially if a dude already has kids and he's single, fool may not even want to get married. Like, women, once you guys start getting about like 30 years old, you know, your bodies be banging, but all your expectations be looking a little, man, look here, man. You can go pick up a little young chick. Like, all she want to do is go to the movies, go out to dinner every blue moon, and maybe she want her nails or hair done or whatever, because she ain't got much money. So, you know, you doing that, she grateful, she happy, she thankful. Happy for that. And the thing is this, he can either lock in with her, keep her. So now she growing up, you know, with all this extra stuff here. And then she's realizing, you know, I got a good dude, and she becomes a better woman. Or she uses the dude for this stuff that he's providing for her, and she follow this trend, and then she be in her 30s and 40s and single, trying to figure out where the man at, and is she gonna have to stop sleeping with her ex or the dude who just give her PP every blue moon or whatever. And for the guy, let's say he like him 25, between 25 and 30, that range will always be there. He stopped talking to her, he can go find another. So yeah, every day somebody's turning 18, every day somebody's turning 21. We are all like, we all pass. Like, it's not like, you know, because guys, we whatever. I mean, guys do mature, but guys do age better than women because we start to make more money. And we start to pay attention to like, you know, men lives start getting better as they get older. Women, it could be the same. It could. But it doesn't seem like it. So now he's making 6 figures. He got a chick on his line who 20. She splurging. She, oh man, what? He getting her hair done, her nails done. She ain't wanting for nothing. Man, look here, that dude gonna be straight. That's just what it is. He gonna be straight. See it time and time again. Like, go look at the celebrities. Who was that? Marcus Houston, who waited till that girl turned like 18 or something, or one of them R&B singers. Now, I'm not saying sit up and say, oh, because, you know, if you're in your 30s or 40s, you know, I'm not trying to pull a Kevin Samuels or pull the dude for, I think it's Ugly Money, you know, and say, but like dude said in Ugly Money, he was like, the women in their 30s and 40s, they be looking better than the young chicks. Body be, oh man, they done figured it out. Body be banging. They got all this stuff going on. But mentally, you be like, man, I cannot deal with this. I can't. They'll be like, man, what? Like, what? Man, I was talking to this chick, met on a dating app. She was taking like forever to text back or something. And I'm like, yo, what's up? You want to go for lunch or dinner? Some junk I said to her. And she was like, I forgot what happened, but she was just saying like the craziest stuff. And I was like, what? And like, it was just like weird. I'm looking, I'm like, dog, you ain't even pretty. Like, you tripping. Like, for real, I'm almost bugged out. I'm like, oh gosh. Yeah. And this was a, you know, chick of age. Me personally, I only been in a relationship with one chick in their 30s. Everybody else been in their 20s. It's a whole lot easier to manage, man. And like, I was like still doing, like, I was doing stuff. It was like, oh, I was getting a free ride, or I wasn't taking care of it. Like, nah. One chick, she was in her 20s, she had a house. I'm taking, you know, I'm fixing things at the house, doing this, doing that. Being a man, like, she fumbled. As females always do with me. Hey man, like I mean, it's just so crazy, and I don't want to keep rambling on about the topic. But women expectations and the things they say out their mouth is just distasteful. It just is. Like, you gotta do better. Man, look, you going through relationship problems and all this stuff, sit down and pray. That's all I can say. You know, sit down and pray. Ask the Lord, Lord, if it's me, show me it's me. Or help me become better. Thing is, when you ask for that stuff, you gotta really want to. And when somebody come out telling you what you need to hear versus what you want to hear, you gotta listen to that person. Can't teach an old dog new tricks, which is true. I mean, actually, I don't know because I never had an old dog and try to teach it new tricks. So I don't know if the saying is true, but I get the metaphor. I get it. You have to be ready to learn and retrain yourself. You know what they say in the Bible, renewing of the mind. You got to. Like, I don't like broken families. I just don't like broken families. For me, I wish that when a woman has a kid with a dude that they stay together and that dude can raise that kid how you want that kid to be. Instead of the streets raising a kid and it's like this. The streets raise a kid, but she take care of the kid. The streets ain't nothing nice. How many young dudes get shot, going to jail for robbery, mess up their life at an early age? What somebody said, demographics don't lie. Single mothers are the worst mothers. Majority of the kids that's in jail come from a single parent household. I'm not trying to take shots at anybody or do anything crazy, I'm just saying it's a fact. So, as a people, let's make better relationship decisions. Let's start to lower our body count. Let's start sitting back and figuring. Matter of fact, I think it's things I say I'm gonna do. I need to start doing it because maybe it'll help somebody. Maybe I need to take it for myself as well. It's like this. You get with somebody, you like them, they like you. The sex is fine. You okay with certain things. Like say some things that somebody may like, it may be okay with you. And you sit down and you say, look, we together. Would you want this relationship to be your last relationship? Or do you want to take this far as you can? And if you're not feeling it with whatever, we just go our separate ways. Like, have these conversations, like truthful conversations. And you ask multiple questions. Okay, where do you want to see yourself in 5 years? What would you do if this was to happen? How do you feel about that? Down the line, if I decide I want to move to this state or this city for work, would that be a problem? Okay, what businesses should we make? Like, you have to ask proactive questions instead of just being with somebody, sleeping with them, and just going day by day by day by day, not really knowing what to expect, not really knowing what's going on. You sit down and you go through that, and then you make a pact with that person. That person say, look, I like you, you're a great guy, you're a great girl. If I had to decide right now, if I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you, not no marriage term, whatever, but like, if I had the choice to not date again, would I be with you or would I be with somebody, or would I try to go back in the market? If both parties be like, look, I'm happy right now, I'm good with you, whatever. And you say, okay, well, look, this is what we're going to do. You make like a contingency plan or some type of like emergency plan of, if things go bad, if it's not dealing with here are deal breakers: cheating, physical abuse, mental abuse. Anything else we can work through. Gotta be real with yourself. These are deal breakers. Things that's not deal breakers that I don't like. I don't like nobody talking to me crazy. I don't like nobody raising their voice at me. I don't like nobody putting their hand in my face. Putting their hand in my face. I'm sorry. Just establish boundaries and rules. And then you say, okay, well, we're gonna make this work. I got a homeboy. He's gonna be famous because his kid played basketball. His kid is really good. He met this girl. What I'm telling you, they basically did. It just dawned on me. They said, hey, look, this is what we're gonna do, blah 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 blah. Whatever. They got married, so that they got married in like a year. She got pregnant in like a year or two. You know, they start having kids, and like they happily together with like 3, 4 kids. And they basically made a pact. Like you gonna be my favorite person. Simple as that. It's simple as that. And I tell people like, you ain't gonna go far alone. And you ain't gonna go far with people who ain't got no vision. A female can leave me right now, get with a dude. Dude don't know where he going. Dude ain't got nothing going for himself. Dude never had nothing going for himself. You think I care that she with him? Nah. You know, 5 years time from now, I'm gonna be in a better position than I am now. They not even in the position where I am now. Together. So why would I care? You go further with people. You go further with relationships. Work-wise, business-wise, personal. You get with a guy, you get with a girl, that person's good. Stop expecting to have the next Cardi B. Stop expecting to have somebody who do all crazy stuff in sex and you mad because they don't. Like, yeah, everybody's not gonna have a freak, man. Everybody's not gonna have a 12-inch penis. Everybody's not gonna have a big booty. Everybody's not gonna have big double D's. It's just not gonna happen. Whatever God presents to you, you take it, you hold it, and you multiply it. Simple as that. You know, let's stop giving up on each other so easily. Let's stop throwing away good people for no reason, due to our expectations. You know, and that's basically like my rant. And I'm done. But I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I said this is real talk. I'm gonna try to have like some things I'm gonna say is gonna be like generic basic tips, things you should do and not do. But the whole goal of the show is try to be real as possible, not sugarcoat anything, not make you think. Now I'm not trying to be like other podcasts. You know, some of them I do admire, and some of them was like, yeah, you guys just talking. Like, yeah, it sounds good. You got a big audience, you got a big following, you got this, you got that, whatever. But it's like real dudes, especially from my background, we don't acknowledge that. Like what are you talking about? Like, dog, I know you grew up in the suburbs. I'm from the hood. Like, I'm from the hood. And it's different worlds. So when you hear certain things, like, yeah, dog, it don't work that way. Oh yeah, it sound good. It don't work that way. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read you something I seen earlier today on Facebook before I go. Where my screenshots at? Oh, let's see. It says the people meant to be in your life will know your worth from the start.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
People meant to be in your life will know your worth from the start. How? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Perfect story with me. Met a girl. She was nothing like I dated, nothing like whatever. And I liked this chick more than like anybody I liked it in the past few years. And she has nothing at all. I don't know. I think I kind of like them like that. Anyways, but yeah, she had nothing. She has nothing like really to offer me at all. She's not the prettiest chick I talk to. She ain't the thickest chick I talk to. I mean, she's just a girl. I can't. I didn't know her worth when I met her. When I met her, I thought I was gonna stop talking to her after we went to dinner that night. God had other plans. You know, because of my relationship with her, or talking with her, you know, some things transpired in my life. I'm like, dang, I don't think it would have happened if I would have been with somebody else. Now, I'm not saying she's the one for me and that's gonna be my ride or die, whatever. But I couldn't tell that this simple chick was gonna help me move my life forward. I didn't know that. Like, who knows that? You know. So, and that's not even worth as in like value. Like everybody's different, everybody's situation is different. All these crazy little quotes and stuff, it be sounding good online, but it's like it's just it's words and we like it and we hear it and like, oh yeah, 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 you know that's right. And then you start thinking that's law. That's not law, man. That's just bullcrap. It just is. It just is. And I just ran across another thing for Facebook. It's like not everyone is given a chance to grow old. So appreciate every single day of your life, which is true. So just from that saying, not everybody's given a chance to grow old. Everybody's not given a second chance at love. Some people never get to experience love in the first place because they die before they get there. You know, stop taking life and time and everything for granted. Everybody, yeah, I get everybody want to be the main character of their life. You are the main character, but you got to know your role. Play your part. That's all you have to do is play your part. Don't try to be something more than you're not. Don't try to put yourself in this category that you're not in. If you're a good girl, stay a good girl. If you're a ratchet chick, hood chick, or whatever, okay, well, you stay in that ratchet category, but know that you ain't up here, that you down here. Understand? Excuse me. Understand that. If you don't want to be down here, you want to be the hood chick, you want to be considered a ratchet chick or a thought or whatever about it, old school, and all this stuff. Do better. Make better decisions. There's plenty of girls I know from the crib, Miami, who was HOs or 304s and they moved other places and they changed their whole life around. Nah, like you can do it. Just do it. But you got to understand and realize you're a problem. Your thought process, your mental is a problem. The people who taught you is a problem. I'm thankful for the people I grew up around. Now, don't get me wrong, in some of them, I'm like, Lord, I thank God that I was strong minded because if I listen to them, I'd be a complete failure right now. Like, seriously. So, please, please do better with your relationships. I'm not even going to name this whatever I named in the beginning. I'm going to just call this, a real talk with a rant, dating rant 2025 of expectations or something like that. Thank you for watching the show. If you made it to this far, I appreciate it. Please thumbs up, subscribe, share it to your friends, share it on Facebook, share it wherever. Like if somebody you know who need to hear this for whatever reason, send it to them. You know. Stay blessed. Thank you guys.